like to give my little chunky Chris Farley baby a little cough medicine and then just hold him while he's sort of half, not euthanized. What is it? What's the word?
Sedated?
Sedated. I like to sedate him a little and hold him. And you know what? Don't tell me that doesn't feel good. Don't you dare tell me.
It's like when my dog died.
Honestly,
when they finally put the needle in Mayor Cutie. And then it felt good for a second until it didn't. And then I wanted her immediately off my lap. I rolled her right off. I was like, get this
Can I guess when it didn't? When it got stiff?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Welcome to Good Enough Podcast.
Look at us. We're in a new place. We've got a new episode. Natasha, are you excited?
I'm pretty pumped. Very excited. We are actually incredibly excited because our guests today are married to each other.
Shit, that means sexual intercourse usually.
One is a parenting coach and one half of the most popular parenting Instagram account ever created.
Big Little Feelings, guys. We've got her.
Woo.
And we're not letting her leave till she talks to us.
As well as its spin-off podcast after Bedtime.
Which we were both on. And the other guest that we have, guess what? It's her husband, guys. We landed the husband. And if you watch the video, we got his legs too, okay?
We got man thighs.
We got full man thighs here. We have got Kristin Gallant and Tyler Denham.
So you guys, you have a 3-year-old son, two daughters, 6 and 9.
Yes.
And absolutely, first of all, we love what you're doing.
Oh.
We love it so much. We're kind of doing the same thing. We're swerving into your space, but we're doing it different, you know? I'm doing it sort of brown and gay, and Natasha's got glasses. So
First of all, if I could do it brown and gay, I would. And so I want to listen to what I do, but brown and gay.
if
so
we want to go viral, I think you should do the impression. And feel free to do the South Asian accent. It's fun. I don't know why they robbed white people of it.
It is an easy one to do.
Well, Natasha?
I'm not doing it.
Okay, I'm not doing
Tyler,
it
it's your
either.
turn to do Apu from The Simpsons.
You could.
Next time.
You guys, first of all, thank you for the stuff that you have put out there. We sort of aimed when we made this podcast to fill a void of just cool people parenting content to relate to. And I love to talk about our artist content. But we usually start our podcast by talking about what parenting era you're in. And you guys have such
an array of children.
A triple scoop ice cream cone of arrays.
I love both
with
of
the 3
those
kids.
descriptions.
I'll tell you. You can just maybe I'll start and I'll tell you a little bit about the era I'm in.
What era are you in?
Because I felt like we kind of put them on the spot.
We
I always love
did,
an example.
and also we forgot to mention our sponsor, Taylor Swift Eras Tour.
I wish.
Thanks for the tickets, Taylor. I loved it. It was a
Holy
great
shit.
show.
Could we be sponsored by Taylor Swift?
Can I just say something really quick about Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
What's that? You love the new
Please.
album?
And this is also reminding me that I didn't tell you this, Natasha. When my mom listened to the first episode of the podcast with Chelsea Peretti, very funny episode, she comes out 5 minutes in and she looks like kind of upset. And she goes, "Well, you guys are getting a little off topic."
Because I was saying I didn't like Taylor Swift.
I said it's a parenting podcast, so she's like, I expect a list of parenting tools. You know, like a strict Swiss lady. But anyway, I'm getting a little off topic. But today I saw an old tweet of Taylor Swift's. Back in Canada, I was on a show called Video on Trial where we made fun of music videos, and Taylor Swift said, "I love this show." Can you believe it?
Sabrina.
So
We didn't know.
Nailed
Okay.
You know, my daughter's so down Swiftie territory. She's 7 that now whenever she's like, "Mom, can you play Taylor, but Taylor's version? Can you play
That's
what's the New
feminist.
York one,
That's
but
right.
Taylor's
Love that.
version?" And she's really into there's these stickers of scooters all over the place that have a line through them that not middle school, like great, elementary school kids
Yeah.
are sticking up because it's no scooter brawn.
That's so dope.
Oh my God.
I love that.
And my daughter's always like, "No, but Taylor's version, Mom, not Scooter's version."
Oh my God, I love that. That's
She
so cool.
re-recorded all of her
Amazing.
songs.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
And why is
7.
Sid Sweeney dating Scooter's version? That's Scooter, right?
We have so much to talk about. I
Okay,
mean,
but-
this is not a parenting, but we have to do a whole episode
He's
about
dating Sydney Sweeney.
This all
Sweeney
sounds fake.
Sydney.
Like, Scoopy Doop is dating Sweden. Sweden has aspartame. What?
They all have bone loss.
And somehow we all deeply care.
I
The
care
one
a
that
lot.
did American Eagles?
Okay, so my parenting stage that I'm at, my era is my daughter really wanted to go to sleepaway camp. She's 7. There are no sleepaway camps for 7-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
They start at 8 for a reason. Finally, she's turning 8 in February. And so
Oh my
we
God.
woke up yesterday at 7:30 in the morning, registered her. She's going in June. She's so excited. And then I had this idea. I'm like, wait, she wants this so bad. Maybe we could like milk this for getting some good behavior until sleepaway camp, because there's so
You've
many
gotta
veiled
milk.
threats.
Do you guys believe in milk? You've got to milk.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I try
Yeah.
not to go too far with it
Yeah.
because then I'll feel bad about it more than anything. But
What's
yeah,
the edge?
We'll get some
What's
work
the edge
out
of
it.
milking a treat?
Well, I didn't put on my professional hat, or are you asking me as a person?
I want person.
I want professional.
I forgot.
We want both. We're getting
I forgot to tell you. I crave person.
Listen, what I would say is I probably, everybody should do what they should do and nobody's going to die in this scenario and we're all going to be fine. I probably wouldn't put something so literal of like, if you don't do this, you won't go to sleepaway camp. It's like a lot of pressure and it's a whole lot. But you could do like milk it in other ways and like subliminal
Can I
ways.
tell you what I
Subliminal
did?
milk.
And
Yeah.
would you give me
Tell
your
me.
professional
I wanna hear.
opinion? Okay. So I said, okay, there's 150 days until we can cancel May 1st. So I put the sticker chart on, or like a little, like one of those.
Why did you tell her you can't
on,
cancel
you
up
don't
until
even
the day?
I'm trying to be honest.
Okay, go ahead.
I said,
Give my opinion.
until I don't care. You should tell me because I could still back out of this. Okay, so 150 days. I want you to either feed the dog. She feeds the dogs every
Okay.
night. Feed
Okay.
the dogs without me asking.
Okay.
You get two stamps.
Great.
You only need to get to 150.
Okay.
And if you put your dishes away without asking, 2 stamps. If you can get to 150 stamps, she can get 4 a day.
Okay. This is different. This
Okay,
is different.
good.
I
You're
sort of
like
thought we were
you're
talking
doing a lot
about
of
like
stamping. You're like at customs. You're like at
She's like,
a
honestly, I'm just in it for the
Department of
stamps.
Homeland
Stamps,
Security.
like
We're
stamping.
Well, it's
doing
just for her
stamps.
to see that she's gotten to 150.
I thought we were going to go with like, you need to be a good girl. You need to be
No.
nice. You need to be.
You need to be
when we say
feminine. You need to
Smiley
be a
man.
dancer. You've got to be a
or
gymnast.
even down, like no tantrums, which I know she's 7, but like, behavior, like no talking back, or it's very, it has to do with sort of their worth and something maybe they can't control, and she lets something slip, and then suddenly sleepaway camp has to do with if she's good or if she's bad.
Right.
We're talking about chores. Love giving, privileges.
Without me asking.
And by the way, sleepaway camp is a big privilege.
That's
like
what
it
I
is for
think.
sort of, it's an
This is actually a very good
advanced thing.
qualifier because it is easy to slip into like be a good boy, be a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
girl, and that is I see how that's
When it-
different.
when it
I'm trying
started,
to see.
I
I'm trying to
thought
like
it was-
memento in my life of like if I've made any mistakes and I can't see one.
And to be honest, that is what the milking is about. Is you are going to have to pick up your own plate, and you
Yep.
are going to have to scrape the food off your plate, and you
Absolutely.
are going to have to do what they
Responsibilities.
sweep the
Yeah.
when they ask you to sweep. Are you going to be like, no, I don't
Yeah.
feel like it?
Yeah.
So
Who's
I'm
asking
doing
her
it
to sweep?
right. Well,
Natasha
I'm assuming.
approved.
Thank you. I'm assuming you would have
She's gonna work on a
chores at
boat.
camp.
She's going to be on below deck at some point.
Oh God! Can we talk about below?
Only all
guys
on
like to do
below
a
deck.
little spin-off on below deck. But
Loves below
Okay, that's
deck.
the era I'm at right now.
Okay.
well, I love that era, and that's so brave that she wants to go to sleepaway camp. And I was addicted to my parents in a way for too long. I panicked if I was away from them. But I think that was because my mom's friend died, and I was like, "Oh, you guys could disappear at any moment." But it has no lasting effects on my personality now. I love.
And you turned out fine.
And I turned out very regular, very always sort of balanced. But my parenting era that I'm in currently is, and I think you guys were recently in this era too, which is sick baby era. I have a little sick baby at home, which, and obviously like we're so lucky to have generally healthy babies to be able to enjoy this. But I like to give my little chunky Chris Farley baby a little cough medicine, and then just hold him while he's sort of half, not euthanized. What is it? What's the word?
Sedated?
Sedated. I like to sedate him a little and hold him. And you know what? Don't tell me that doesn't feel good. Don't you dare tell me.
It's like when my dog died.
Honestly,
when they finally put the needle in Mayor Cutie. And then it felt good for a second until it didn't. And then I wanted her immediately off my lap. I rolled her right off. I was like, get this.
Can I guess when it didn't? When it got stiff?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sabrina's like, I get a little McDonald's ice cream cone and some cough syrup.
I keep them jiggling. I keep them warm and alive.
Little ice cream.
No, but it does. It makes me realize like those like Munchausen syndrome moms that like poison their kids. I'm like, they
like,
probably started that way, you know.
You're like, they kind of started with Benadryl and then it just went from there.
They started the way they started. They had a point. They just took it too far. You know?
What you're telling me is you're like 2 steps away from full Gypsy Rose.
No, oh my God.
She might not know that reference.
No, I know Gypsy Rose.
Doesn't know Gypsy
I know.
Rose.
I'm picturing it right now. I don't like the look of it.
Okay.
I don't want it.
No, I do get it.
I don't want it. But
there's nothing more like your baby feels like a baby.
Because my taller one, he's like surfer body.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, he's like, and even holding him, it's like, where did all the Chubblies go?
You don't get chunky baby back.
I want this. I want to just freeze that moment and freeze that feeling. And also, the business side of me is like, I should get people to line up $5 for just one hold.
You should take a swig of the Sudafed too.
Honestly, we should do an episode on cough medicine.
Can we be invited?
Do you guys want to come back and we all do a little cough medicine?
Why not?
Do you promise?
Why not?
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
Soul contract? Sure.
Okay,
Soul
great.
contract.
Soul contract. Where
That'd
the
be
next
like the
episode we
real
do together,
parenting
we take a
podcast.
big swig of cold medicine.
Whoa.
Is that the same stuff Lil Wayne drinks, or is
It's
that
scissor.
different?
Good question.
Well, we will have to have a cocktail as well.
Okay.
It'll
Okay.
be cough medicine, cocktail, truth. Kristin will be like, you know what? Tell them they're a bad girl when they're a bad girl.
Shame the shit out of them. It'll be good for them.
That moment, we want to get to your eras, but that moment where you just said like person or professional, are you oscillating between those, or have you hybrided them, or you got to? I bet you're just person, right? With the knowledge of professional.
The good news I always say about my career is that I make content for a living for real parents. I'm not making content based on, I have to be very buttoned up and very professional, and I have to follow some guidelines, and I have to do and I'm also not making content for toddlers, so I need to be somewhat. Absolutely no one would be surprised that follows my page if something surfaced from 2005 and I'm snorting coke off of, railing it in
we
West
actually
Hollywood.
have that clip. Daniel, can you
put the overlay?
Can you overlay that?
Overlay? Thank you. Thank you so much.
The things you said
Thank
after
you.
were shocking, and they were in an Indian accent. If you could,
Would we not listen to
People are
Dr.
shocking.
Becky if we knew she also did cocaine?
I mean, she probably did, right? I don't know. We probably shouldn't say that, huh?
You
I
said
don't know
it.
if she
I'm
did.
just kidding.
Put it on the record.
I hope she did.
So when it comes to should I give my expert advice or personal advice, on our page I say both, right? Where I'm like, listen, what I did today at professional photos that we took as a family, I probably won't bribe my kid every single day to do every single thing they need to do with candy. It's not going to fucking work out. Like someday you're going to first of all, they're going to get cavities, and then you have to up the ante, and it's just not going to work out. Let's get better behavior in general a different way. But today, to get family photos, did I give my child 200 Starburst in order to get one photo? Yeah, of course I did.
It's
And
worth
like,
it,
that's
too.
absolutely okay.
worth
So
it.
I try to share that all the time, where it's like,
protect the vibe.
like you can be an expert, quote unquote, and know the right things to do. You can be a normal parent and know the right things to do. And then also just be like, you know what, this is Christmas. I'm not going to bed on time. Like,
oh my
let's
God,
go crazy.
Christmas. And Christmas is coming up, and we should.
stressed?
I do have questions about that, but what parenting era are you
What parenting era are we in? What's your era? Oh God, this guy.
Ooh.
You can pick any
tired
kid.
right
It
now.
is just pick one. Okay, I was gonna say collectively, it's like the chaos era. Like collectively,
That works.
Individually, the oldest one is like she's like becoming, and she is not even becoming. She's like real person era. Like you said, it's the like evaluating what's going on around her at school, really absorbing that, and finding out like which parts of it she wants to not necessarily attach to, but which parts of what's a good way to put that?
we talking?
What are we talking about?
You're like, which of our kids are we talking shit about?
My era or the kids'
not
era?
the children's era.
My era?
Your era,
Well,
and then my era.
Look, hey, Kristin. Hey. As we know, as if you listen to us on their podcast after bedtime, we do know that I do owe Tyler a kiss on his forehead.
Oh yeah,
and you've got to go to that episode to figure out why.
That's true.
And this might be me currying favor. And yes, I did need to say curry. That is a callback. But I put Vaseline on, and I do want to kiss your husband on the forehead. Okay. Tyler, you say whatever you want.
Thank you, Sabrina. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
No, and that actually gave me a moment to reflect. I'm in the place where it's nice having the three spread out where they are. With the first, they always say like, oh, your first kid like kind of gets the short end of the stick because you're learning with them, and then the subsequent children get the benefit of whatever you've learned with your oldest. But now we're kind of in a place where like I'm good at learning stuff with the first one, and that kind of like transfers down. Like with the second one, I do a little bit better, and then with the third one, I hope I'm doing a little bit better. So it's like it's almost where we're far enough along where I'm feeling confident in what I'm doing, thanks to someone in my life who really helps out with like getting me the right information of what I should be doing. And I'm not perfect. She's not perfect.
It's too early to talk about me that way. I'm just, we met very recently.
Over here. I think it's too early.
You guys are going to stay together a long time. It's very obvious.
Yes.
Because you worship her. And
yes,
that is true. That is one thing.
That's the secret.
That is one thing. That is the secret, right?
I don't know why more people don't realize that.
We get
she worships Shauna.
I worship Shauna, but I will say like nobody's perfect, nobody's nerfect, and
it's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites.
There's a dad here, so I'm not going to skip over that one. But it's confusing because it's like a battle sometimes to like get the kids in the car and get to the thing and show up on time and who's paid the bill, and it's all of this show running that you're doing together, and it becomes like a job, and you start to forget that like this all started with looking at someone and being like, holy shit, you're incredible. Yeah. I want to have sex with you.
We do all forget that, don't we?
And then there we are, decades into marriage being like, why aren't we having sex right now? And it's like, well, could you look at me?
Like you screamed at me earlier trying to get the shit into the minivan that we rented to go to Disneyland.
And I don't even like that shit.
With you.
I told you we don't need that shit.
Exactly. That's the era we're in.
Yeah.
What era am I in personally? Let's think. I'm in a like in the best way possible give less fucks era.
Yes.
It's nice going to the third kid. You do have to give less fucks, but in a really nice way. I gave a lot of fucks, so I think I was meant to have personally. I know we were, but I was personally meant to have more kids because if I would have just had the one, I would have been way too high strung and way too worried about absolutely everything.
Oh, because you would have more time to focus on that one.
I guess so.
No,
or I just couldn't
like
see the difference between the two. And I couldn't repeat the ages too, where it's like, now I am still more worried always about the 9-year-old because I haven't hit the phase yet. Whereas with the 3-year-old, I'm like, oh, I know what's coming. Like, it's fine.
It's kind of like doing 3 sets in one night vibes.
Okay.
Well, yes. And it's also like, as the mother of an only child, like my aperture is just focused. All of my parental stuff is focused on her. And that's something I have to work through. And I have to say no more. And I have to figure out how to, within that, not be a bad parent.
I think you're a great parent.
Thank you. But it is like hard to not spoil them. And it's really hard to say no. And,
great. You're doing great.
When there's 3, I'm sure it's easier to say no.
Well, but that's why it's great that you guys have dogs and your daughter's got to take care of those dogs. And that's a real thing. If those dogs don't get fed, I think the issue with one child or 2 kids with 2 nannies each, it's like it's the amount of attention that you get and not realizing that the world isn't all focused on you. It's like it's inevitable that you become a monster, which today I posted on my Instagram. Did you guys see this clip of it looks like a Bo and Yang character? It's the son of the richest man in China.
I did.
And there's a man
and he went to Thailand?
He went to Thailand and he's being fed by
know this.
Like a servant.
His bodyguard. He has like
While-
two bodyguards.
Two bodyguards.
And he's like being served his food.
One bodyguard's holding his phone or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I don't know if it's a joke. It's not AI, but it really does. There's moments, where you see things going bad for really rich people and you're like, yeah, maybe I didn't get all the money in the world for a reason.
That is how I feel about having more kids. I don't think there's a right answer because us with more kids, all I worry about is not giving them enough attention. I tell everyone this.
That's so funny because I'm giving you too much attention.
So you're going to worry about something no matter what is the answer. I mean, if I can tell anyone anything that wanted advice and you're not asking for advice, I would say you're always going to worry about anything. So I'm going to give you an extreme example where maybe this makes people feel better or worse. I don't yell. Somehow I don't yell. Okay. Everybody yells. Everybody on the planet yells. I don't yell. I still worry, am I messing them up by being emotionally detached because my childhood was so chaotic and there was so much yelling, there was so much emotional chaos that I'm like, I'm almost toxic positive, which isn't healthy either. There's literally no way we're not going to worry. So whether you have one kid, you're like, I'm giving him too much attention. With 3 kids, I say this all the time. I've never heard one child speak since I had the 3rd baby.
Really?
Not one.
They're always talking to you at the same time?
Always talking at the same. Have you?
Oh my God.
Like unless I'm doing one-on-one time, I don't hear one person speak. I just hear all of them speak.
It's 3 podcasts playing at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
The Bluetooth
and you're
speaker
trying,
is
you're
like
no,
crossed with the
Huberman,
neighbors.
stop. Huberman, no, I want to hear good enough. That's what it's like.
Thank you for choosing good enough over Huberman.
Of course, all day. All
Way
day.
less
No
controversy.
shade. He's for
controversy. Feminist. Well, actually, off of this topic, we have the meme of the week, which is a video that kind of dovetails into what you were talking about.
You are not praising your kids enough unless you are praising them 100 times a day. That is the level at which psychologists see clinically significant differences in behavior. When your child hears 100 times a day, again and again and again, what they do well becomes the memory that they have in their brain and body, and they do it more because they've had so many experiences of having it reinforced. However, when your child receives a lot of negative instruction again and again, or just not the positive again and again, the thing that grows is the response to that reactivity. Instead of practicing getting body memories of doing things the right way, they practice reacting and being explosive. This is even more significant for our neurodivergent children who hear 20,000 more negative directions than their neurotypical peers by age 10. The playing field is not equal. They're going to have more reactive experiences because they're more constantly being told they're doing the wrong thing. But there's hope. We can fix this. We can make it up in 2025. We've got a long way to go, but we can do it. And in order to do it, you're going to have to praise your kid 462 times every single day. Now, if you're like, WTF, how am I going to do that? I got you. The easiest way to get up to 462 pieces of praise every single day through the end of 2025 is to use Sportscaster Praise. And
okay, I think we're good. We're good. So is this...
subscribe to my Patreon now for 500 ways to cause distress and PTSD to land you in the mental hospital. I'm sorry to whoever this woman is. I think she's great.
She's doing
kudos
what she's
to
doing.
Ripping the pieces of paper off.
The paper.
You know what I mean? I think
They
that
kept
was great.
coming.
I feel
coming.
like what happened is she woke up, she had a bottle of tequila and 17 pieces of paper, 3 markers, and she's like, you know what? Today, I'm going to be Big Little Feelings.
Damn.
I
feel like shit after watching that. Do you guys feel like shit after watching that?
Absolutely.
And panicked? I feel worried.
Also, like, what is she, 13 babies in an overcoat? Like, this is like just like babies trying to get 462 praises a day?
So just to be like really nerdy about the data, it is true that neurodivergent, I'm like closing my eyes here.
You're like, and to be clear, she's right.
Not to. So neurodivergent or ADHD kids, there is a study that shows that ADHD kids receive 20,000 more negative comments than their neurotypical peers by age 10.
Okay.
That is true. 462.
Well, she was like, we got to make up for lost time. So she did some
She had very like selling a timeshare vibe.
I think the overall sentiment is not wrong in the sense that if we can instill the same type of behavior by phrasing things in a non-shameful way, which I think that most of us who are listening to this podcast in our generation are trying to do. So when we were young, I don't know about you guys, but when we were young, they'd be like, wipe that smile off your face. That's a dumb look. Why does your face look dumb today?
Okay, so you read my biography.
This is at best. And then you get you're so lazy, you're behind, you're this, you're fat. All of those things. Mm-hmm. I don't think our generation or the people who are watching this content are those people. So the way that we are asking our kids to do things, we're not falling into that category of 20,000 negative comments by age 10. Does that make sense? And so we don't need to praise them 400, 260. I'm just going to keep leveling it up.
3 kids, that's 1,200 compliments a day.
It's so stressful.
A day, absolutely not. And to break it down mathematically is asinine. And this is what's hard about being a content creator, if I can shift to that, is that this is the type of stuff that is going to gain traction and makes people worried and makes people feel like shit. Because people see this, they worry, they send it to their spouse, they send it to their mother-in-law, they send it to everybody, and it sends you into panic. And if somebody made a reel that was just like, hey, did you know that when you talk to your kid and you want them to feed the dog, it might be a better thing to do to make a chart like Natasha did and to reward good behavior and to notice and point that out. And you can also notice unwanted behavior and say, hey, I noticed you didn't feed the dog today. Like, not great, bud. Let's work on that tomorrow. That's not going to like shatter their souls, right? You don't have to praise every second, and they're not going to be damaged by having that second interaction. Now, what we don't want to do is be like, you lazy piece of shit, get your ass up right now and feed the fucking dog. You never do anything. You never do anything. You're lazy. You just sit there. You know what you're going to be? You're going to work at McDonald's someday. You go into the whole thing of what we all grew up with. That is what I would call the category that she's talking about.
Yes.
That's how you get 462 negative comments.
Yeah, she needs to get all of our boomer parents in a room and start with 4 compliments in a lifetime.
Yeah, maybe we could send it to the boomers.
Yes.
They could watch that.
What is cool about this video is that people do want to be a good parent.
Yes.
I do think they're like the instinct is there to try to do better, to try to do it better than our parents did, and to try to, like you said, be intentional about it. I think it's important. To be clear, though, the chart is so that she does it without asking. That was the thing I was trying to get her to do. I
think it's great.
Because every time I'm like, can you feed the dogs? And she's like, oh.
I like picturing I like picturing you with that energy about the chart at home of like, here's what you got. You got feed the dogs. You got 2 stamps. And by 2025, I'm going to be paying $5,000 on this camp.
26 days of camp.
Do you have any advice for with the holidays coming up? When we mentioned Christmas, I remember that every single year it is, I married a sweet white lady woven into her spine as the desire for Christmas spirit.
You and me both.
And it is the Tupperwares come out. And it takes a while for them to go back in. And
she is very organized too. Like Shauna is a stylist. She's very talented. She makes everything beautiful, and she's extremely organized.
Her. And these Tupperwares come out. And one year it became a big therapy moment because I said, when will the Tupperwares go back?
Are we talking storage containers?
What are you calling Tupperware?
I'm eating Christmas
as
decor.
A storyteller, my mom would hate this, but I've detoured. So I'm just sort of parking myself at the Tupperware, staring at the Tupperwares. The decor comes out of the Tupperware. Yeah. Our house is it looks like Mrs. Claus and Santa. What's the guy's name? Santa Claus.
Who's the main character?
It looks like the main guys. Bitch, by the way, I have another question too. But first of all, it's so many presents. and we're trying to do less presents, but guess what? It's going to be so many fucking presents.
You can't take that away from the white lady you're married
No, you
to.
cannot take that away from the white lady. The Amazon boxes, the way they're coming in, I am sweating.
It's your job to wrap that shit. You know what I mean?
Don't worry.
You wrap it, you're happy to.
One year she was sick, and I'm like, I can't do this, and I just put one big stretch of gift wrap around it, and then I wrote a note from Santa Claus, which Wolfie brought to me recently, and was like, this looks kind of like your writing. And I'm like, well, all right, detective.
Guess who taught me how to write?
Yes.
And you're rapping.
And it said like my sleigh broke down and I'm in a rush. Sorry, I couldn't rap. And you just kind of pulled. But it inevitably leads to bad personality child. Mm-hmm. Bad personality
all the
child.
presents.
Oh my God. It's like, it is like, you know, whatever, I don't know what Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun's kids will be like, but that's what I feel the soul of my child turns into when unwrapping all of the present after present after present. And it's like...
They stop even looking at what it is.
It is such a sad but happy thing. But is there any advice you have about the Tupperwares? Just kidding. The presents.
What is the exact question?
Is it okay to withhold from your children? Well, because we had the same thing.
What do you think I should do about this? Should we like spread it out throughout the day, or what should we do? It's just like, how do we avoid bad personality Christmas child?
This is like so dependent on what you like and what you feel like, and then what your partner likes and what they feel like. I mean, we don't really agree either. Like, I want a little bit more. He wants a lot less.
I want a lot less.
I
want like a wooden spoon and a bell.
I thought you said something else. The wooden spoon triggered.
Well, no, that's correct. I'm kidding.
You don't want like a fabulous present like from your son and from your wife.
I just feel like you start losing the plot. You know, and also I think all in one day, it's kind of like, I love incentivizing my kids. So I love the idea of a chart and earning more presents throughout the year versus
May I suggest Hanukkah?
Yeah, no, we are
the Jews already invented it. You know what I mean?
We are kind of doing a little bit of Hanukkah. So, but that's a good idea. It's like putting some of the Christmas presents into Hanukkah instead of just doing candles.
I know there's a million different ways. I know people who will do things where it's like one big gift for the kid, you know, whatever it is, like one bigger gift, and then one thing that is useful, so it's like socks or whatever, and then one thing you can read, and that's what they do.
If
and that's
I
their
gave
tradition.
my daughter socks or a book, she would not talk to me.
She'd slap you with a book and put the socks in your mouth and be like, come back with something else, bitch.
You know what I mean? I would too, frankly.
Well, I had to really talk to her because she kept saying, the only thing I want for Hanukkah is a puppy. Only one present, a puppy. And I said, absolutely not.
2 dogs.
You have 2 dogs. You don't feed them. And that's also part of feeding them without us asking. So I'll say, I said, if you could do that for a year and I never have to ask you once, we'll think about a puppy.
Wow. I love these poor dogs being like, wow, they've really put a lot on a 7-year-old. You think we're going to eat tonight? I don't know. She's watching K-pop Demon Hunters, so probably tomorrow.
They do follow her out the door sometimes, though.
That's sweet. That's really sweet.
I know what you should do.
What?
Just let Shauna do the presents. Christmas is her thing. Don't react to the presents.
She's doing
you just
it.
Release
She's
it.
doing
I mean, this is my unsolicited advice. Is like, you know how you were saying, you just worship the partner,
you worship the partner.
Like, she's making it magical. Now,
yes,
out of control consumerism. I think at the beginning of Christmases, I went out of control. I can take accountability. We reined it in quite a bit, where it's just, you know, like.
Wait, I want to hear what made Tyler have too much.
Let him.
What made me
What's the too much? What's the point? Where you were like, Kristin,
it's bad personality.
You know I love you, but
well, part of it is like my own traumas. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Christmas as is, and there was a lot of like.
No, I'm just kidding. I thought that's where you were going.
No, that's
you're
not where I was going.
You're not a huge
Christmas fan. Because like I didn't enjoy them when I was a kid. They were not enjoyable. But like coming back to Sabrina's point of being like, we had a lot of like, oh, we'll spread it throughout the year kind of thing, which like has its own benefits, but then they lack a lot of that like sentiment and like specialness around Christmas, which I don't want to take away from. But I do like the like, you know, keep it simple, keep it to the things they like really want. There doesn't need to be like any superfluous gifts, nothing that like, oh, I saw this and I thought of you. And I mean, actually that sounds bad to be like a sentimental gift. That sounded like a sentimental gift.
Like too
no
big
sentimental gift.
No sentimental. We've had to come a long way. We've gone to couples therapy for this because like 2 presents would have been too much. You know, it's like it's the classic. Like
there
man night before being like, this is fucking ridiculous. All these presents I have to wrap and then writing a note from Santa. So
we really did have to like meet in the middle because I thought you had wanted too much. You thought I was just like Old Scrooge over here.
Yeah. Old
And I was
grumpy
like,
guy over
let's-
here.
It's
Let's
always
find some middle
Scrooge and too much that meet and get too much.
Yeah.
Well, I made the mistake of ignoring that I'm also a white woman with the fabric of Christmas sewn into my vertebra. Is that what you said? Your spine?
Your spine?
The fabric of her being?
I said nipples.
I am one of those ladies too, but I converted to Judaism for my husband. I mean, not for him. I wanted to do it for the family.
You were going to do it anyway.
I mean, I thought it would be a nice, to have those traditions. But what I should have done that I forgot was be like, yes, but I still want to have this part.
Never too
Yeah,
late.
I'm bringing it back.
never
And
too
now
late.
it's like, this year,
Christmas is
last
coming
year I
back.
had a rosemary bush, and this year it's a mini Christmas tree
Love
because
it.
it's supposed to be a Hanukkah
Love it.
bush. And he's like, I told my daughter because we decorated it when he was gone. I go, what did he say about the tree? And she goes, he walked in and said, that's not a rosemary bush. And I was like, well, that's all he said. That's good.
That's great.
So we're kind of beating him down. Because it's
Just
like
slowly, once a year.
undeniable for the child. I didn't know
Yes.
what it was going to be like. I'm not some Christmas freak. But when you start to smell the pine
Christmas
and you got a
freak.
7-year-old, it's like,
When
gotta
you
give
start
Christmas.
to smell the pine, that's what gets you.
yeah, come on,
you
I
have
can't
to.
deny her of
Nah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Did you hear that Santa's MAGA though?
He would be.
Yeah,
What?
it's really
What?
sad. Santa
like
just
a-
came out. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he just was saying some really weird things about vaccines.
Like,
The real Santa. Okay. I can't believe I lost you guys with this. I'm getting you back with this question from a true listener.
Okay.
It's really sweet.
Hello, this is Marvin from St. Louis. I've got looking for a little advice. I enjoy your show. I've got a 9-year-old daughter, and my wife made her a Little Red Riding Hood and cape for Halloween, and she loves it so much that she's continuing to wear it to school every day. And the kids are starting to give her a hard time. They call her Super Red. My problem is I really admire her for continuing to wear it and being her own person, but I'm also concerned that she's making her life more difficult than it needs to be. What do you think?
I think your voice is so cute.
I
and
will
you're
say
so
right
sweet.
off the bat, though, wearing costumes to school, I remember that in kindergarten, but it didn't go past kindergarten. And she's now in 3rd grade.
Yeah, but she could do what she wants.
Also, like a cape with a hood that's not like, we're not dressed up like Superman going to school,
What do you mean?
He's saying it's
You're
a little
saying
worse.
that's like-
I would
that's-
maybe wear a cape and a hood.
That's like subdued.
Well,
for a costume.
that was
And
when you were
also-
sort of part of a strange fringe racist group.
This is like Handmaid's Tale. You're like part of.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm
just going to agree with Kristin. So.
I don't have an opinion until I do. First of all, I think that we not beat childhood out of children, because that's not the right way to say it, but we expect children to grow up way faster than they should. A 9-year-old is still a child. And I think that sometimes we forget that because there's so much homework and there's so much responsibility.
Yeah.
9 is still really young. Second of all, I would say I don't think this example is that much different than if your little boy wanted to wear pink nail polish to school, or your little boy wanted to wear a dress to school, or if a girl wanted to shave her head. And I know a lot of people would say a lot of different things, and some parents would be like, no, you cannot do that. But this is just my opinion, is that your child is expressing who they are, and they like that. And if we teach them to suppress that because other people are making fun of them for being different, but being who they are, not the best long-term life skill. Maybe later on she's going to be having, like a closet full of capes, and it turns into a problem because we're like suffocating it out of her. I would just let your kid be who they are. Now, if she didn't want to wear the cape because she didn't want to wear the cape, or any number of reasons why
Keeps
she doesn't
getting
want to wear the
tangled
cape,
in revolving
totally
doors.
different. Yeah, totally different.
Escalators.
But if she wants to
Yeah, I think
rock,
the cape thing too, it could
a
be like a
fucking
safety
cape?
thing, but like however your kid wants to express themselves. And I
Yeah.
think it's an opportunity, since I've decided my opinion now that Kristin has spoken, that actually it's about owning the things that you like and not connecting the things that you like to what everyone else wants you to be.
Correct.
And it's great practice for that. And
Okay,
it's
I
like,
have a
it's
follow-up.
also good to be real with your kid and be like, yeah, some people might have opinions
some
about it,
people
but guess
might
what?
not like this about you.
And-
People might not get you, but you don't need to conform yourself in order to get people to get you.
Yeah,
Okay,
make
I
this
have a follow-up
practice. Yeah.
question,
I love
Kristin.
this. Yes.
okay, let's say I told my daughter if she picks her nose, people at school won't like her. Can you say something like that?
Won't like her or love her?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, the kids will make fun of you if you do something that, like a bad habit. This is just hypothetical. I'm like, could you do, like, because it's like, well, that's just who she is. She wants to pick her scabs or whatever. Like, is it okay to tell the kid, you know, you will become unpopular if you do
First of all, it's okay to do whatever you want. Right. So I always start with that, because when somebody asks me, like, is it okay to, like, it's okay to do anything except for please don't like spank your child or abuse your child. It's okay to do anything. I would personally go more like the literal reason why you should not pick your nose. There's hygiene things. Our daughter stopped sucking her thumb and she was 2 years old. And the reason why is she's kept getting sort of little scratches or something at one point. She was doing it so much. She was 3 years old. And we're like, hey, like, that really hurts. You see how that really hurts? The more you do this, the more that's going to hurt. Just
you
like,
get literal kind of with what
her
the thing.
And so with your nose or with anything like that, you know, we see little boys, and our little boy does this too, sometimes putting hands into pants. And so a lot of times just like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that in public. Like, you can't do that in public. And instead it's like, if you do that, you may get pink eye. May I show you what pink eye looks like? And then we show them a picture of pink eye and then see how disgusting. Do that in relation to the nose.
And some poor guy sent his doctor a picture of him with pink eye and never knew that he'd be shown to so many kids as a deterrent for bad behavior.
Like, don't worry.
I used Dina's kids, to be honest, with mine. I'm not joking.
I guessed it. I said, Kristin will say, don't say people won't like you.
You guessed it.
I guessed it. I'm Kristin. Let me kiss your forehead.
You're kissing Kristin's?
Sure.
He doesn't like it. It's
No, he did.
Okay.
It's what people came here for.
That's why I was here. That was the incentive. I would not.
I hope we have that in slow-mo.
I would not have come on
This
the
is
podcast
like when
without it.
put
Huberman
the tape over his
gave a
mouth
hand
and
job
did a
to
whole...
Rogan. Stop.
That was a moment.
That was a whole. That was a.
It was horny.
So I don't think I had the same experience you did. That was like very comforting.
Oh.
You know, it was comforting.
I was comforted by
It was
this.
I don't
safe.
think she thought it was erotic.
Okay, you'd have to listen to our episode of After Bedtime to know what we're talking about. But this is like so clever, by the way. We're really.
Right.
I'm like, I shouldn't point it out. We're like better if it was just elegant, but this is, I can't imagine one person listening to this episode not going to After Bedtime and then vice versa. How could you miss the kiss on the forehead?
Right.
And then here, how could you miss the story about the stripper that kissed me on the forehead?
Right.
Oh, you gave away too much already.
It's brilliant.
No, I feel like that's just enough. It's like, what, the stripper that
There's
gave
a
you a kiss on the
stripper now?
forehead?
Yeah.
Now we have to go
There's
find
a
out.
stripper
I have
now.
to listen to it.
We're almost at the end of our episode here. But we are all going home together.
Yeah,
And
that's for sure.
and
To have
before we do, we do a thing called Timeout here. Natasha?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, we put things in timeout.
Oh, yeah. We put things in timeout.
Let's put 1 minute on the clock. It's never a real clock, and you don't have to go for a minute, but you can go longer.
Wow.
Okay, I'll go first. I would like to put in timeout the fact that I'll do things and not blame it on, like, because, how do I say this? I'm trying to figure out a way to complain about the parking structure here. I want to be the kind of person who is like, oh, our producer Olivia said this. Oh, I can't deal with parking structures. Why don't I just say that instead of getting into it and being like, oh, I hate this. And you know what? Also, it's not my fault. It's that. Why is the structure like this?
Why is
does
the
it suck?
structure like this?
It sucks.
Who
The
designed
parking
this?
structure here at Dear Media Studios. I'm telling you, we love the company. Burn the structure down.
But they're all the same. They're all
the
awful.
same.
And you know what? I want out. Guess what? I don't do parking structures.
Do you want to know something?
I'm just going to start saying
We have
that.
to have Dina back, my business partner, Dina, Big Little Feeling.
Yes.
Dina Margolin.
Yes.
She will say to people, I don't do parking structures.
That's my goal.
And leave her fucking car there. And she will
In
like
the middle
tell
of the
Daniel
road.
of Dear Media and
Yeah.
tell the man who's there and just be like, I don't do parking structures.
And if
then
This
get
is
out.
why
if they
you guys
ask
are
her-
successful. Why did we do that?
There's no
If
time for
I do
parking
it, but
structures.
Then I'm like, you know what, Dina, I'm just going to go ahead and park your car. And I'm so sorry, sir. And like, could I give you money while I park there? That's why we work well together. But she's a fucking, she
Does
will
she
just.
blame it on anything? Like,
Absolutely not. No,
doesn't even give an
need
excuse.
She doesn't over-explain.
You know what? Don't explain this to her
Nope.
because I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to be the bitch. driving 2 cars around.
This will be your white lady
Like a
who just
clown.
like absolutely.
Yes.
I'm driving the fucking car around. But when I'm not around,
Don't
she does
empower
it too.
her with this.
No, really. You and Dina together would be. I mean,
No,
she just states it's like this is my boundary.
Yeah.
Dina, I don't think that's how boundaries work with a valet
No, I like
guy.
it.
You know, like, I don't. Do
I tried
parking
to valet.
structures.
They close at 5:30.
I do think
well.
that was the perfect timeout.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
good job.
That's a good one.
What's your timeout?
I have a timeout and I always write it down and then I always mess up when I read it. But I always really have to say, I say, past you wrote it down. So just just try to read it.
Just say it.
Freestyle.
Does anyone want to say they believe in me?
We
I
believe in
believe
you.
in
I believe in you.
Especially
We give
Tyler.
you 460 compliments.
462.
Okay, here we go.
20,000.
All right, okay. I put in timeout. Anyone that doesn't look at my baby and smile, excuse me, did you just look at my fucking 1-year-old baby and not crack a simple smile? I put you in timeout, sir, or ma'am, or whatever old-timey pronoun you use, or should I say you lose? This is why I gotta read the brilliant, Was I stoned or not? You don't know. You are losing. If this teddy bear-eyed, Chris Farley-cheeked cherub can't turn the corners of your mouth just even slightly upwards, you may want to put rocks in your pockets of your weighted vest and walk into the ocean because you are missing the point of life. What's that you say? You're 100% blind? Well, in that case, I'm 100% sorry. Okay? But rest assured, if your eyes do work and they're pointed at my baby, you better be grinning at the very least, bitch. I rest my case.
Oh, wow.
That was beautiful.
Straight to timeout.
I wrote it.
Straight to timeout.
How do
That's
you
great.
even go after that? We didn't have time to prepare.
I'll
Yeah,
buffer
that's
it
not
with
cool.
just this one story that I did remember that I have to tell because I did remember it. One time I was like 2 years into doing stand-up and I was doing crowd work and this guy in the front was just never smiling at me and like looking away and like making weird faces. And so I started being like, okay, this guy doesn't like me. We get it. You don't like me. Up here, sir. And then when the show ended, yes, he was 100% blind with a certified blind walking stick. That's exactly what did happen to me and to him.
And you'll never make that mistake again.
But also,
No,
you
and if
said
he's
he wasn't
listening,
walking
guess
right.
what? You get free tickets to come see an episode of Good Enough live.
in the flesh. Oh, give your timeout.
My timeout, mine is I want to put in timeout all the people that don't say thank you.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
When you
Hell
don't
yeah.
when you don't hold a door or just
Ugh.
general courtesy, you walk past someone, you're kind of in the way,
Mhm.
you don't move just a little bit, you know I'm there.
Yeah.
Or you don't say excuse me when you're coming by. But I'm holding the door for you. I remember you were in that workspace, that like shared workspace one
Yes.
day. And I'm walking in, I'm having a great day. The sun is shining in Southern California. Feel great. I'm walking up, I open the door, a person's coming. Oh, after you. No eye contact.
Are you kidding
nothing.
me?
And it ruined my day.
It did.
I came into that space.
know.
I was like, this fucking guy walks through this door.
I think that was a Strong-Willed Kid episode where you then could not podcast after that. I'm pretty sure that's what
It's
you
really
wrote his entire-
It affects you that much.
It-
See, it would
Yeah.
just make me try
Deeply.
to spread more eye contact and
No.
niceness.
No. Mine's like, the world
would
is fucked.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
no.
We're done here.
It's at the right moment when someone doesn't thank you for a simple gesture.
So simple.
It could really turn you into it could ruin a whole
A
vacation.
head nod.
Well, people are too
Yeah.
used to being online and they forget
so.
the internet and the real world. They're different things. There's the
It's a shame.
internet. There are parts of the internet that are designed to harm us and people don't realize that. And so they just get lost in that and then they lose the eye contact.
Hit me with a TY, you know?
Yeah,
Hit me
you
with
need
the
to do
TY.
that.
TY?
That's a good
What?
one.
Yeah.
See, my husband gets so upset, but he would probably say something.
Oh,
Like
see,
Dina.
I'm not brave enough for that. To be like,
He'd
you're welcome.
He'd probably be like,
follow.
oh yeah, I
you
just
get
got
think I want to say
something
something?
bad. Yeah, something. He would definitely have capped it with something, but then
that's what I need
that
to
would
get
have put him
there.
in an even worse mood than
It-
you were probably in
yeah,
because you lose in that situation.
But then, thanks to Kristin, I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
well, what if he's having a hard day?
Oh, that's nice.
That's
What if
nice.
he's having a real hard time right
I
then?
just always
You do never know. It is true. I
You
think
don't.
that to have a little perspective, like I am not Buddha and I am not, I'm not perfect. But once you've been through some shit, I remember when my dad died and I was driving down the 405 fucking freeway and I had just found out he died and I probably was driving, like literally on the phone, found out. I cannot tell you, there were 2 different people who like went past me, honked their horns and like gave me a fuck you. And it was like really that turning point where I
Wow.
was like, oh shit. And I remember the same thing. I was walking into like a UPS store for some reason for a notary. And it was the same thing. There's something about a door. And somebody was really like rude about it because I was standing in their way or something. And from that moment on, I was just like, you know what? Somebody might be having a hard day.
Great.
I don't know.
Now my timeout's fucked.
I just
you have a valid
assume-
timeout. Because some people are just dicks. Some people
That's
are just
true.
dicks.
And also,
I mean,
if
that's
they're
true.
over 60, they probably have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
And they're in a lot of physical pain. Just
Natasha
trying to
has
get
done
around.
the research. She's pounded the pavement. She's seen over 600 buttholes of
I
over
have a lot of
60-year-olds.
elderly enemies.
Anytime
All right.
nobody says thank you.
And somehow,
Thank you.
No,
once you
anytime.
become Natasha's enemy, she'll see your asshole.
Anytime. I'm
Okay,
sorry
Chris.
about the hemorrhoids, sir.
Kristen,
You should say that either way.
What do you want to put in timeout?
Okay, this is hard, by the way. I don't like being put on the spot. My instinct is unsolicited opinions and advice. I would like to put
Yes.
into a timeout.
Oh.
That shit gets into my head, you know, where it's like if I'm saying something or even not, like we're just standing. I don't need you to tell me how to do something, whether it is my kids or like my body, you know, like, oh, you ever try Ozempic? Is like that's my mom, by the way. That's my mom.
Shout out.
I don't
Shout out
unless
to
I'm
moms who
asking-
promote GLP-1s. It's like,
Can
why
we
are
get a
they so
sponsorship
popular?
on-
It's like cut to everyone's mom being like,
Yeah.
you know, you
Honey,
could change your
You're
body.
looking a little big in the face. Have you seen your sister?
You know, Anita's
great.
daughter
Yeah, exactly.
was on Ozempic.
I just, unless I'm asking you something, I don't want to fucking hear it, and I want to just tell you a story, and then you can just kind of like give a head nod, or I can just exist, and like I don't want to hear about how I should be doing something.
This confirms that you have to meet my wife. And the two of you need to just do a shot of cough syrup on our cough syrup episode and just burn someplace down.
We're not a
Throw some
throuple. What's a
dishes.
four-way? Are we a four?
We're a
What's
quad pod.
I knew you would
Yeah.
know. I knew you would know
Wait,
the answer
I need to know
that.
this. Like twins, triplets, quadruplets. Like, what is it for a relationship? So we got
I'm
throuple.
just trying to get someone to make
quad
dinner for
pod.
my kid. I want to move in.
He's a wonderful chef, and he cooks exquisitely. So he's really a value add to the pot
He is.
that we're doing.
Oh
Yeah.
my
You
gosh.
think that,
Yeah.
just speaking of the way the world is set up, though, wouldn't we be much better off in like 4 little huts and then like a big
Are we
common
really
area?
going home together
Yeah.
for
We're
this?
like, he's
That's how
cooking,
it
he's
started.
Brings
cooking,
value.
Bring
and
it
then
back.
maybe you can babysit. We can babysit. We can rotate the
Okay,
babysitting.
What are we
kids.
doing in the studio? Let's
Take
go.
all the kids. Natasha, you just be funny, bring in the money. You know what I mean? Just be your beautiful self.
I have some notes. I'll have a lot of notes on how we do things. But
I mean,
She's got the stamper.
Kristen, if you don't call me beautiful before the end of this podcast, I'm going to...
you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're gorgeous.
Okay.
I want to meet your wife. I want to do some like witchy stuff, you know, like see a healer with your wife.
Well, the first psychic thing you could do is help me to my car and get me out of this fucking structure.
I've been in this goddamn building for 7 hours and I won't be able to get to structure.
Big Little Feelings. I don't know if you heard us the first time, but this is the #1 parenting Instagram account in the world.
It is.
And listen to the podcast after bedtime.
This was a huge get for us. We really were so excited to have you guys, and we hope we get to hang with you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kristin and Tyler.
Thank you guys.
And you know what? This podcast needs lots of 5-star reviews. I'm gonna do
Oh
that,
my gosh,
right now.
like,
Leave a
follow,
review
subscribe.
And follow it.
You know what?
Only come up in this shit if you've got a 5-star review, because that's all this
Also ask them
podcast
to follow.
deserves.
That's more important.
And
Follow and follow. It
and
literally,
like
it costs
and
you
all those
nothing.
buttons.
And this
Costs you
Christmas
nothing.
season, you know you've been spending a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do something for free that
Follow
benefits us.
Okay, thank you guys.